What's up, everybody? Jerry Chuk here. We got an exciting episode for you guys today. We're talking about camera gear. That's right, all the camera gear that I use to film my hunts. So you're not going to want to miss this episode, especially if you're looking to get into filming this fall, or if you're just curious to see what I use for my setup. So stay tuned because you're not going to want to miss this one. If you guys have made it this far, you already know that this video is all about what I use when I'm filming my deer hunts, my turkey hunts, and, well, any outdoor activity for that matter. You know, I'm a mobile hunter. I like getting off the grid. I like putting on the miles, so I wanted something that was small, lightweight, and easy to use. I am a rookie when it comes to this camera gear. This is my third year getting into it, and I've enjoyed it. But I did my research, and the camera that I fell in love with is the camera that I'm filming with right now, and that is the Sony FDR AX53. It retails for about $1,000. You might be able to get it a little cheaper on Amazon or if you search around. If you don't want to spend that kind of money, that's completely fine. My brother's going to be running the Sony FDR AX33 this fall, and that's a downgraded version from it. A lot of the same features, and it's again a very simple to use camera. Now this camera is lightweight. It weighs about 2.5 pounds, and I think it's only 7 inches long with the battery in it. You know, those were a couple of the features that I was drawn to, and when it comes to features, this camera's got a lot. It shoots 4K at 8 megapixels, which is really nice because it provides for some smooth, crisp images. It also features BOS technology, and what that stands for is Balanced Optical Steady Shoot. So what that means is this camera's lens is actually bouncing around when the camera's on and in motion, and that allows for a stable image. I thought that was pretty cool, especially if I got a cameraman who's filming me walking to a stand. It's going to make sure that the image is stable and it looks good. I also like that this had a easy to use 3-inch touchscreen. You know, you can adjust your shutter speed, your exposure, you can put it in time-lapse mode. There's so much that you can do, you know, when you get into that touch screen. It's very simple and easy to use. I also like that this camera came with night vision. That puts for some really, really cool footage when you're, you know, in your stand early morning doing an interview, or maybe exiting your stand, getting ready to do an interview. Another cool feature with this camera. You know, like I said, it's about $1,000. The downgraded version is the AX33. Worth looking into. Now that I've talked a little bit about my camera, I'm going to talk about the camera arm that I use when I'm in my tree. And that would be this guy right here. It's the 4th Arrow stiff arm. It has a 38-inch reach, and it's easy to use. One thing that I really like about this is, if you got a tree you get in and there's a branch that you want to hang your camera on and it's angled, you just hook this up there, strap it in, take this tool, put it in there, adjust the level, and you can film with it. Now, it is a little bit on the loud side. You know, it's got some metal parts to it, so I probably will end up stealth stripping it this fall. This retails at, I think I paid $160 for the arm, and I think it was like $60 or $70 for the fluid head. So under $300 and you're in the game. Now, when it comes to audio, the camera itself takes pretty good audio, but I wanted something that was going to help me out on windier days. So I went with the $60 Rode shotgun mic, and that has been a game changer for me. I really like the sound that picks up. It is a shotgun mic, so it's just going to get your sound that's in front of you. It will pick up things, behind you, but it won't do that as well as it would if it were in front of you. And that's just the shotgun mic. That's what they're made for and intended to do. When it comes to B-roll and second angle shots, you're going to want a lot of those for fillers and transitions. I use the GoPro Hero 5 Black. I think I paid $300 for this when it first came out. It's water resistant. It has a touch screen on there, and it really is simple to use. This camera here I use again for a lot of those shots where I'm taking maybe an overhang shot of me, maybe getting a spider walking on a tree branch in front of me. Those B-roll shots again are really, really important for transitions and telling the story. So you're going to want to get those. A couple more B-roll examples would be maybe you walking to your stand, you getting in your stand, the leaves in a tree moving. So you're definitely going to want to get a lot of those. So you're going to want to have something for a second angle and something that you can shoot B-roll with. This takes great close-up footage. Far away it kind of struggles. But I have another camera that I actually use, and that is the Tactacam 4.0. I got that when I joined the Bone Collector North American Whitetail Championship. I know you can get a Tactacam for like $150 right now at Walmart. So they're definitely worth having. This one has a 5x zoom, which I really, really enjoy. And I know a lot of guys that actually film their hunts just with their Tactacam. So it can be done. The only thing that I don't like about this is I can't see what I'm pointing and shooting at. Now you can download the app, but if you got a big deer in front of you, who's going to take time to mess around with that? So the other thing that I'll be using this fall, I'm really excited for, is the FTS by Tactacam. Now I got this for a Christmas present, and I already have my Tactacam in it. And it's this unit right here. This fits into just about any scope, and anything that you point your gun at and your scope picks up, this camera's going to get it. So if I don't get a chance to turn the camera on or get situated, I'll be able to catch the shot with this unit right here. It retails for I think $140. I'll be doing a review on this later after the season's over. I'm excited about this. I'm really hoping that this works out well. So now that my hunt's over, I want to upload everything to my computer. And I will do that, and I'll save it to my computer, but I'll also save it to an external hard drive right here. This one is a My Passport. I think it was like 70 or 80 bucks, but you definitely want to back up all your film, because if you lose it, you're screwed. You'll never ever get it back. That's why I back everything up to my Passport. So now that I got everything backed up and I'm ready to edit my video, I use Adobe Premiere Pro 2018 CC. When I first started out, I did a bundle package, and that came with everything. It came with Premiere Pro, After Effects, Creative Cloud, the whole 9 yards, everything. And that was pretty cool, and I was paying about $53 a month for that, but it was a little much for just me. So I downgraded, and now I'm using just the Adobe Premiere Pro 2018 CC. I pay $21 a month for that. And it can take some time to get used to. You're definitely going to want to play around with that. I've found some YouTube channels that have really helped me out. One being Orange83 and the other being Justin Odigio. When it comes to Facebook groups for help, obviously Adobe Premiere Pro is a good one, and Adobe Premiere Pro for Beginners is also another good one. Another group that I really like is Self-Film Hunters. You can ask questions on there and the guys will help you out. So it's really nice to have those resources, when you're in need of a little extra help. Now that I've talked about what I'm using to film my hunts, what I'm editing my hunts with, to what I'm backing it up, to the tree arm, I want to say that you are going to screw up opportunities filming. It happens. You're going to miss shots. You're going to miss deer. It just happens. It's part of the game. It's challenging. It's hard, especially if you're doing it as a self-filmer. One thing that I highly recommend is doing your research, getting a camera that fits your needs and your budget, and then practicing with it ahead of time. Don't buy it a week, before season, expect to get, the best results out of it. Hook it up in your backyard, film your dog, film, all sorts of things that you can get your camera on, because it's really going to help you, when you're in the field. You're going to need to learn as much as you can about your camera, how to adjust your shutter speed, adjusting your exposure, learning how to do time lapses. That way you're not wasting time and, fidgeting around with it with an animal in front of you. So like I said, you're going to want to know your camera, and you're going to want to know it well. I hope this video helped for you guys who are out there maybe on the edge of getting into self-filming. I really, really enjoy it. It's a blast, and I think you guys will enjoy it too if you get into it. Let me know, drop a like, subscribe, and tell me your YouTube channel and what you use to film your hunts. Once again, I'm no expert by any means, but I wanted to share with you guys, what I film with, because I've been getting a lot of messages on what I use, and I wanted to answer those questions for everybody. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the woods.